You are courting death.
You foul bitch. Once you fall into my hands, I will ensure that you cannot beg for life and cannot beg for death.
Very well. Then go ahead and die.
You dare. Wait. So, you have some tricks up your sleeve. Interesting, truly interesting. I've changed my mind. You release him at once, then kneel before me and become my slave. I might consider sparing your life. Otherwise, not only will you die, but I will hunt down your family, find them all, and right before your eyes, I will slaughter them one by one.
Saying things like that will only make me angry.
You'll be angry? And what if you are? I am already the strongest man in this world. What could you possibly do to me? This world is governed by the strong. You, a mere woman, are not even fit to sit at the table with us. Could it be that you actually dared to kill my men right in front of me? I gave you a chance to save face, but you refused. Since you're so eager to die, I'll grant your wish. Finish her.
You're right. This world is indeed governed by the strong, yet in my eyes, you men are nothing more than ants, to be crushed at my whim.
What sorcery is this? Who exactly are you?
My name is Scumbag, but you may also call me the Empress.
Empress? You're a woman, yet you dare claim the title of Empress? I'll kill you today. Impossible. Even the warden of the Daxia's #1 prison, Zhu Chang, is no match for me. How could a mere woman like you possibly hurt me? Why? Why?
Because you are too weak.
The warden of the Daxia's #1 prison, Zhu Chang, bows in gratitude for the Empress's mercy.
We all bow in gratitude for the Empress's mercy.
It was a mere trifle.
From this day forward, I, Zhu Chang, willing to let Senior take charge. I shall serve you for the rest of my life.
I only wish to leave this place.
I have seen your file, Senior. You were taking the fall for someone else. Leaving this place is entirely within my power. Senior, your daily needs must be seen to my subordinates, and I can do it. I beg the Senior not to cast us aside.
Cultivation requires many rare treasures. If I were to search for them alone, I don't know how long it would take to return to my peak. Very well. Since you are sincere in your loyalty, then surrender a wisp of your soul essence. From this moment on, whether you live or die is in my hands.
I humbly accept, Senior.
I humbly accept, Senior.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Good. From now on, you all are my people. I still require many rare treasures for my cultivation. I will provide you with a list shortly. Find them for me. When the time comes, I, the Empress, shall lead you all to be invincible, to reign supreme over the world. Yi Yuquan is the president of Yuquan Group, and my fiancé in this lifetime. When the company ran into trouble, I willingly went to prison to take the blame for him. In my past life, when I returned from prison, Yuquan Group had collapsed, and Yi Yuquan himself had taken his own life, becoming the great sorrow of my life. Now that I have been reborn, I can finally see exactly what happened.
Xi Jinping, president of Xiaoyun Group.
Watch where you're going. Are you blind?
Zhao Cheng, the assistant of Xi Jinping.
Take a look at yourself in the mirror. A woman like you
Xi Tenglong, the father of Xi Jinping.
has no business throwing yourself at President Zhao.
I apologize. I was lost in thought and didn't notice.
Be more careful next time. If a woman like you were to bump into President Zhao, your life wouldn't be enough to pay for it.
Enough. The help is acting out of line. Please forgive him, miss.
It's fine.
What's wrong? Is there something wrong with me?
All right. You are sick.
You're the one who's sick. Your whole family is sick. Miss, even if I, Zhao, have done something wrong, that is no reason to start hurling insults.
Have you recently felt sluggish reflexes, a lack of energy, frequent dizziness, and ringing in your ears?
This? How could you possibly know that? I have indeed been feeling quite drained lately.
Your eye bags are heavy. Your brow is faint. Your eyes are dull. Your cheekbones are gray-black. Your blood flow is stagnant. And your voice is weak. These are signs of impending death. There is no other way. You should prepare for your funeral.
Miss, please stop spouting nonsense.
Since you say I am on the verge of death, how long do I have left? Three years. You mean 3 months? This? Didn't you just say 3?
Time's up.
Are you saying I'm about to die now? Would I not know the state of my own body? How boring. I actually thought for a moment that you knew something about medicine, but you've just been spouting gibberish this whole time. What a waste of time.
Dad. To be able to identify symptoms at a glance, and to be accurate to the second. How is that possible? Since you can see that my father has a problem, you must be able to save him, right?
When the King of Hell calls for someone at the 3rd watch, who dares to keep them until the 5th? Your father's condition is not an illness. It is his fate. Even I cannot save him.
Miss, I was wrong earlier. I shouldn't have doubted you. I am the president Xiaoyun Group, Xi Jinping. As long as you can cure my father, I will agree to any demand.
The Xiaoyun Group, the #1 conglomerate in Shenzhou. My fiancé's company, Yuquan Group, only ran into financial trouble because it was being targeted by the Xiaoyun Group. If you can make them back off and provide support, perhaps Yuquan can be brought back from the brink. Do one thing for me, and I will intervene.
As long as you can save my father, I will agree to any demand. Even I could give you 50% of the shares in the Xiaoyun Group.
That won't be necessary. You only need to stop the targeting of Yuquan Group and inject capital into them. That will be enough.
How hard could that be? Pass the order down. Stop all commercial attacks on Yuquan Group and invest 100 million into them. Tonight, at the Shenzhou Hotel, we will hold the signing ceremony.
Understood.
Good.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
This is a spirit sealing talisman. It can ensure the soul does not leave the body for a short time, or what is known as the living dead. Sign the contract tonight and calm yourself. Once it is done, I will naturally save him.
The man is already dead. Can he really wait until tonight?
Believe it or not, that is up to you. That's right. You must not let the spirit sealing talisman be wiped off. Otherwise, even the gods could not save him.
Young master, if she can truly save the master, are you really willing to give her 50% of the company shares?
Naturally. The master's life cannot be measured by money. That young lady just now, her demeanor was posed, neither haughty nor humble, and she possessed an ethereal air. She is certainly no ordinary woman. If she can truly bring my father back to life, never mind giving her the shares, I would even let myself, Zhenting, marry her, or even serve her as my master. That would be no humiliation.
Hu Meyer. Yi Yuchuan, president of Yuchuan Group.
Bing Yao, weren't you in prison? How did you get out?
I have something to discuss with you.
How convenient. I have something to discuss with you as well. This is a divorce agreement. Sign it. From now on, we have no connection.
Fine. You'd better remember what you said today. We will meet again.
Today, after the signing ceremony between Yuchuan Group and Xiaoyun Group is complete, I, Yi Yuchuan, will surely soar to new heights. And you, Songbing Yao, are now completely unworthy of me.
Welcome, Empress. Empress, the head of the Hu family, Hu Ba, is acting strangely. Upon learning that you defeated Yi Sha, he insisted on offering up 90% of his family's assets, just to build a connection with your majesty. What do you think?
The Hu family.
Yes, the Hu family is one of the 4 great families of Shenzhou. Of course, they cannot compare to the Zhao family.
This Hu family. Does it have someone named Hu Maya?
She is Hu Ba's legitimate daughter, and the future heir to the Hu family.
All right. Accept their assets and invite them to today's banquet.
Yes.
Yi Yuquan. Hu Maya. I would like to see how the two of you will perform in this play today.
Shenzhou Hotel. The signing ceremony between Zhenting and Yuchuan Group. Yuchuan Group. Xiaoyun Group. Josie.
Today is the signing ceremony between Xiaoyun Group and Yuchuan Group. You must be the president of Yuchuan Group. President Yi.
Qian Lin.
President Yi is truly young and promising. Congratulations, congratulations.
The film was translated
After tonight,
and narrated
Yuchuan
by
Group
Media.
and Xiaoyun Group will join forces. It seems that before long, the Yi family will have a seat at the table in Shenzhou.
You two are too kind. Yuchuan is undeserving of such praise. It is all thanks to President Hu for mediating, so I could cooperate with Xiaoyun Group. Yuchuan will continue to work hard in the future.
It is but a small favor, being able to help Brother Yi. Meyer is more than happy to do so. President Hu, President Yi. Look, everyone. Is that Songbing Yao?
Songbing Yao, why are you here? You and I no longer belong to the same world. Please stop pestering me.
We certainly do not belong to the same world.
Since you know that, why don't you get out of here? This is no place for a convict. Like you?
If you all can be here, why can't I?
This is President Qian Lin, worth over 100 million. And this is President Zhou, who manages multiple listed companies and is worth over 100 million. And you? Do you even have A single thing on you worth more than $100? Do you really think you're fit to sit at their table? You're not even fit to be a server here.
What if I said that if I weren't here today, this signing ceremony wouldn't happen at all? And that the Who family you're so proud of would only be fit to kneel at my feet like dogs?
What brand of trash bag are you, to be so full of it? Everyone, this beggar actually said that without her, our ceremony couldn't go on. She even said our Who family is only fit to kneel at her feet like dogs.
Her? Who does she think she is?
I forgot to introduce you all. This woman is a convict from the Shenzhou #1 prison.
A convict. All of us business leaders here are not even worth mentioning in front of President Hu and President Yi. You, a convict. What are you? Wanting her to kneel like a dog? How insolent.
Song Bingyao. How much longer are you going to make a scene? Don't embarrass yourself here. Get out.
Embarrassing?
If everyone here knew that I once had an engagement with you, how could I hold my head up high? I know that breaking off our engagement hit you hard. But if you had come here on your own merits, I, Yi Yuchuan, would have held you in higher regard. But if you keep acting like a nuisance here, it will only make me despise you even more.
Do you have no shame, bitch? Yu Yuxuan has made himself perfectly clear, yet you still refuse to leave. Someone throw her out.
Get out. This is an upscale venue.
Security guard.
Not a place for a beggar like you to climb the social ladder.
A bunch of people who don't know the height of the sky and the depth of the earth.
Stop. Song Bingyao is my fiancée. Who dares to touch her?
How is this possible?
Fiancé.
I have investigated. You have devoted everything to Yi Yuchuan's Yuchuan group. You are exactly my type. I want to pursue you as my wife. Would you be offended?
Why would I be offended? It's just that I've been to prison. And I have no skills or background. I am just an ordinary person. Are you really willing to be my fiancé?
Those are just the words of short-sighted fools with no vision. In this life, I will have no wife but you.
A helping hand can turn into a grudge if the receiver is ungrateful. I never expected that in this new life of mine, I would actually see two completely different sides of human nature. That's good too. Since you arrived here within 3 minutes, I certainly won't let you down.
Who was it just now who said that my fiancée is of a lower class and wanted to hit her? Was it you, Qian Lin? Or perhaps you, Josie?
No. President Zhao. This is all a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. There is no misunderstanding. The Zhou and Qian families are corrupt in character, arrogant, and overbearing. You dared to bully my fiancé. Let them go bankrupt.
Yes. Reporting to President Zhao, the Zhou and Qian families have already gone bankrupt. What? This? President Zhao. Please, spare our Qian family. President Zhao, we only did this because we listened to President Hu. That's why we made such a mistake. If you want to blame
The film
someone,
was
blame her.
translated and narrated by
President
M
Hu.
Media.
From the Hu family.
That's right. It was her.
Hu Meyer. You dare to be disrespectful to my fiancé. Are you tired of living
She's just a reformed criminal who was recently released from prison. How could she possibly be your fiancé?
Exactly. I grew up with her. I know her better than anyone. She is nothing more than a woman who spends her days wrapped up in unrealistic fantasies. A commoner through and through.
So, are you suggesting that I am blind and unable to judge character?
That is not what I meant. I simply didn't want President Zhao to be misled by a conniving person.
If it weren't for Bing Yao, do you really think I would have stopped my commercial siege on your Yuchuan group? Let alone invested 100 million in you. How truly foolish and laughable.
What? It was really you? How is that possible? Meyer clearly told me she found this investment for me.
By her own merits. Not only is she incapable, but her entire Hu family is not even worth a second glance from me, Xi Zhenting.
What? Meyer? What is going on here? Didn't you tell me that President Zhao invested in me because he appreciated my talents?
I was only guessing. I never imagined it was because of Song Bingyao.
You!
Yi Yuchuan, you are blind to true talent. Utterly foolish. You are completely unworthy of my investment. Pass the word down. Cancel the signing ceremony.
President Zhao actually canceled the partnership with Yuchuan Group just for her?
Song Bingyao. Don't think that just because you've gained President Zhao's favor, you can act so arrogant here. Let me tell you, you lack the ability. Sooner or later, you'll be exposed and suffer a total defeat.
You say I lack the ability.
That's right today, at this banquet. As President Zhao's fiancé, you are indeed qualified to be here. However, compared to Meyer, you are still far behind. The family Meyer comes from is one of the 4 great families of Shenzhou. Their strength is in no way inferior to the Zhao family. Her personal assets alone exceed 100 million. And what do you have?
What do I have? My abilities are beyond anything you can imagine.
Yi Yuchuan. I fear you are the only one who thinks that the Hu family behind her is reliable. However, the Hu family is already riddled with internal and external troubles, and is on the verge of collapse.
President Zhao. My Hu family may have had a difficult time recently, but after today, everything will change. Because my Hu family has aligned itself with a major figure. Your Xiao family is powerful, but in the presence of that major figure, you are nothing. Not even worthy of carrying my shoes. President Zhao, are you certain you want to turn against our Hu family for a bitch who has no place among us?
A major figure?
That's right. President Zhao, as someone in your high position, you must have heard of Su Kong of Shenzhou.
You mean the number 1 super titan on the Shenzhou powerhouse rankings?
Exactly. He has already accepted our Hu family's allegiance. If all goes as expected, our Hu family will soon become his representative within Shenzhou, set to become his representative, and thus soar to the heavens. While your Zhao family will soon be reduced to our Hu family's vassals.
Meyer, is this Su Chang really that formidable?
Obviously, even across the entire Shenzhou continent, he is a top-tier existence. And the big shop behind him is even more extraordinary. Your Zhao family could be wiped out with a wave of his hand.
Could that really be?
Zhao Zhenting, I advise you to be obedient and sign the contract with Brother Yi. Then kneel and apologize. To become my slave. Our Hu family might just be able to spare your Zhao family this once. Otherwise, with just one word from me, your Zhao family can wait to be wiped off the face of the
The
earth.
film was translated and
You dare.
narrated by M Media.
You say Zhu Jiang has accepted your Hu family's loyalty.
Obviously.
How is it that I don't know about this?
What kind of thing do you think you are?
I'm sorry. That big shot you mentioned is actually me.
You really dare to boast. Su Kong is the warden of the Dashia's #1 prison, the #1 master in Shenzhou. And you say you are the master behind Su Kong? How so? Do you mean to say you are even more powerful than Su Kong himself? You're truly insane to even say such nonsense.
Song Bingyao. Perhaps before, I could have still pleaded for you. But you actually dared to slander the war god Zhu Chang. You are simply digging your own grave.
Bing Yao. The Daxia's #1 prison is indeed not something my Z family can afford to offend right now.
You too. Smash this person's mouth to a pulp.
Understood.
What are you doing? Just try touching me. You dare hit me? You are dead meat. I'll let you have 3 today. Father, I was at the banquet and was hit by a crazy bitch. You dare touch me? I will not only make you die, but also make your entire family pay with their lives.
Very well. Then let's test whether your Hu family has the ability to do so.
Who dares to hit my daughter? It seems she is tired of living.
Hu Ba, the head of the Hu family.
Father,
Daring to hit my daughter? I won't let you live past tonight. You dare. Daughter, you. How are you?
I hit her. What would you do about it?
You brat. The warden of the Daxia's #1 prison, Zhu Chang, has already accepted our Hu family's loyalty, and today, he will personally attend this banquet. Daring to hurt someone from my Hu family is equivalent to being an enemy of the Daxia's #1 prison. And that makes you an enemy of the Daxia.
Is that so? But I heard something else. That it was your Hu family willing to offer up 90% of your assets just to get an introduction to the expert behind Shu Qian. And furthermore, it seems they didn't even agree to it.
You. How would you know that? Who said they didn't agree? That expert today asked us to meet here, which is proof enough of his attitude toward us.
Just meeting once. That is what you call showing an attitude.
Not bad. I advise you to kneel immediately and count out 30 times to me. Otherwise, when Zhu Chang and that expert behind him arrive, no one will be able to save you.
Since you are so certain, fine. I shall grant your wish. Shu Jiang, I am informing you now, I do not accept the Hu family's allegiance. Within 5 minutes, I want the Hu family erased from Shenzhou.
Boss Zhu, what is it? The Hu family dared to offend the Empress. Send a team to wipe out the Hu family. And the rest of you, come with me to the hotel. I want to see for myself. Who on earth has the audacity to act this way? Understood? I have seen many people act arrogant, but never anyone as arrogant as you. You want to erase my Hu family? My Hu family may only be at the bottom of the 4 great families. But we are not so easily destroyed by a single word from you.
Father, you see now? This vile woman is just a crazy bitch who only knows how to brag. This idiot probably has no idea just how powerful the Hu family really is.
The
You
film
really
was
think that by latching onto
translated
President
and
Zhao,
narrated
you can
by
act however you
Media.
please? Exactly. I want to see today if Zhao Zhenting can even protect you.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes.
Song Bingyao. Do you even know what you are saying and doing. If this continues, not only will Zhao Zhenting be killed by a fool like you, but his entire Zhao family will be dragged down with you. It is fortunate that I already called off our engagement. Otherwise, you would have dragged me down with you too.
2 minutes.
Still bragging? This idiot bitch, once she latched onto Zhao Zhenting, lost all sense of perspective.
That's right, she still dares to offend President Hu. She is simply courting death.
1 minute.
1 minute. You ignorant fool. I am standing right here today, watching how you intend to have my Hu family erased from Shenzhou.
Time has run out.
What? Our Hu family is being targeted by unknown capital. Gone bankrupt.
Father? What did you say?
The Hu family is bankrupt. We've been erased from Shenzhou.
This?
Did you do this? This bitch. Her background is truly not simple, is it? Could it be? Are you truly that big shot?
Impossible. We, the Hu family, are one of the 4 great families. How could we go bankrupt just like that?
Right. Impossible. Impossible. I grew up with her. I know exactly what kind of person she is. I know her better than anyone. If she hadn't relied on the Zhao family's power, she would never have the means to do this.
Could it be that phone call earlier was just her hiring someone to put on an act?
Fool. The one who called me was the CEO of the Hu family. Do you think he would lie to me?
The CEO of the Hu family certainly wouldn't take orders from her. But with today's AI technology being so advanced, any voice recording or call log could easily be faked.
Exactly. That's right. Father, the call you just received must have been AI generated.
AI? You all really have vivid imaginations.
If it isn't AI, then what is it? If you have the ability to erase the Hu family from Shenzhou in 5 minutes, if you can actually do that, then I, Yi Yuchuan, will admit that breaking off our engagement was the biggest mistake I have ever made in my life.
You wretched bitch. How dare you use such tricks to deceive me? Guards, drag her away. Tear her to pieces and feed her to the dogs. Yes. Huba, I think you are the one courting death. Huba, you have some nerve. Lord Zuchan, you have finally arrived. There is a fool here who dares to address you by name directly, showing absolutely no respect. I will deal with her for you right now. Fool.
That's right. This foolish bitch even dares to offend you by claiming that she is the titan backing you.
Songbing Yao, I told you long ago not to boast, but you wouldn't listen. Now that Lord Zhu Chang is here in person, let's see who can save you.
If it weren't for the sake of President Yi, she would have died 1,000 times over already.
Do you lot truly believe that he, Xu Jian, can deal with me?
How much time has passed, and you're still putting on a show? You really won't give up until you see the coffin.
Lord Zhu Chang. This foolish bitch. She has no right to live in this world. Today, I shall finish her off for you. Fool. I think you are the greatest fool of all, and are the one unfit to live in this world. My apologies for my late arrival. Please, Empress, forgive me. Empress.
This? How is this possible? Lord Zhu Chang, Songbing Yao, she ate my food, lived under my roof, and even served 3 years in prison for me. How could she possibly be qualified to be your master?
Ignorance. The Empress possesses power that defies understanding. Unmatched in this world. To serve her is the greatest stroke of fate I have ever known. Yet you all, in your stupidity, remain unaware. You have eyes but fail to recognize a true phoenix.
Impossible. How could she be any sort of empress? I don't believe it.
Why aren't you apologizing to the Empress yet?
Dad? You want me to apologize to this ex-convict?
Apologize now.
Empress. I was wrong. I had eyes but failed to recognize a titan. Please, forgive me.
Forgive you? If I were just an ordinary person, I would have already been butchered by you all. Limbs severed. And tossed aside like human waste. Where is the room for forgiveness?
Speak. Who instigated you to do this? If you don't give me a clear explanation today, I will skin you alive.
It was him. It was Yi Yuchuan. He lured me into it. It was him.
That's not true.
You still won't admit it? You were afraid that after Song Bingyao got out of prison and married you, it would ruin your reputation. You even said, as long as I drove Song Bingyao away, you would marry into the Hu family.
You're lying.
Yi Yuquan. Is this what you called the method that would save Yuquan Group? Today, Yuquan Group could have soared to new heights. But your choices have thrown that opportunity away. It is truly ironic.
Song Bingyao. If you had such status, why didn't you tell me sooner?
Tell you sooner. Did I not say that I did those things for you? Did I not say that I was the one who saved Yuquan Group? Did I not say that I was the one who had Zhao Zhenting invest in you? Did I not say that I was the powerful figure behind Xu Jiang? Did you believe any of it? Yi Yuquan. You never believed a word I said. Yet her. You believed implicitly, no matter what she said. When I left prison this time, I intended to help you reclaim everything that was yours. And let Yuquan Group stand at the pinnacle of the world. It is a pity. You missed your chance.
Song Bingyao. I truly had no idea that you held such a position. I know I was wrong. Let us start over. Would you?
Between the two of us now, the TIs of this world are severed. Yi Yuquan. From this day forth, between you and me, there shall be no more connection.
No.
Empress. These people were disrespectful to you. How should I dispose of them?
Hu Maya. Hu Ba. You have dared to strike at me time and again. You are blind to the truth. And your tongues are insolent. From this day forward, all your assets are confiscated. And you are banished from Shenzhou.
Yes.
Jianlin. Zhou Xiao. You to fancy yourselves corporate titans, crushing anyone who opposes you. From this day forward, your assets are confiscated. And you are reduced to commoners. You two will now get to experience the life of a common person.
Yes, Empress. Thank you, Empress, for sparing our lives.
Let's go. It is time to go and see Uncle Zhao. As long as the spirit sealing talisman on him hasn't been wiped away, I can bring him back from the brink of death.
All right.
What? Damn it. We were tricked by that bitch earlier.
Tricked?
That's right. I just got a call. Last night, the king of 10,000 kills arrived in Daxia and watched the Daxia's #1 prison in blood.
The film was translated
Warden Zhu Cheng
and
his men had no
narrated by
power to
Mafia.
resist. It's safe to say, they have all been wiped out.
Father, does that mean the Sukong we saw earlier was a fake?
I've never actually met Zhu Cheng myself. Perhaps that bitch earlier just hired an actor. I was wondering about that just now. In all of Shenzhou, if such an empress truly existed, how could our great families still have a foothold?
I wasted my breath worrying. I actually thought she was some kind of big shot.
Even if she practiced martial arts from a young age and reached the Grandmaster realm, it's still impossible. Even if she has reached the Grandmaster realm, others might fear her. But for our Hu family, is nothing to worry about.
Father? Then who is it you are relying on now? Could it be elder brother?
Precisely. Your brother has had no news for years, but he just called to tell me that he has reached the Grandmaster realm.
But brother is currently not even within the borders of Shenzhou.
Your brother, in fact, has been serving as a guard for the Wang family in the imperial capital. Tomorrow, the medical saint will be hosting a rare artifact auction at Yuanshan Hotel. He is currently accompanying the head of the Wang family, Lord Wang Hao, to attend. They have already arrived within the borders of Shenzhou.
Wonderful. At last we can have our revenge.
Mere clowns. Tomorrow, you and I shall attend the auction together. As long as we can curry favor with the Wang family. What does the Zhao family amount to?
Song Bingyao, Zhao Zhenting. The day the Hu family rises to power again, I will ensure you all are begging for a death that you cannot find.
The Z family mansion.
Medical saint, you are a world-renowned physician.
Sun Tian, medical saint of Shenzhou.
I beg you, please find a way to save our master.
Li Fengfeng, the mother of Xi Zhenting.
Madam, please rest assured. As long as President Shao still has a breath in him, I will restore him to full health. What is all this? Garbage. Get it wiped off immediately.
Zhao Zhao, the Z family servant.
But, reporting to you, madam, the young master specifically instructed me to guard these rooms carefully, saying they were the key to saving the master.
Nonsense. I have practiced medicine for decades, and this is the first time I have heard of someone pinning their hope for a cure on such superstitious scribbles.
I will handle the young master. Hurry up! Get these charms wiped away at once. Do not delay the medical saint's treatment.
Yes.
Please, medical saint, hurry and treat our master.
President Shao has been dead for at least 5 or 6 hours. You summon me to treat him now? Are you mocking me?
Dead? The master is dead?
Madam, the young master said someone could save the master, and he has already gone to fetch them.
Ridiculous. I have practiced medicine for decades, and I have never heard of a dead man being brought back to life. In my opinion, you should quickly prepare for President Shao's funeral.
Who says a dead man cannot be saved?
Zhenting, you have returned. The medical saint said your father.
Mother, you need not worry. I have specifically invited Miss Song to come here. I believe she can certainly save my father.
Miss Song?
This is Miss Song. I have witnessed her methods myself. She is a true master from the beyond.
Is that so? Just a snot-nosed brat. Expert. She's barely old enough to be taken seriously, yet she talks a big game.
Why has the spirit sealing talisman been wiped away? Did I not tell you not to wipe it off?
What were my instructions to you? How are you doing your job?
The film was translated
Madam,
and
this.
narrated by
I am the one who
Mafia.
told him to wipe it off. Zhenting, you are young. How could you believe in such things?
Exactly, I have practiced medicine for decades, and have never seen anything so absurd. Nor have I ever seen Anyone bring the dead back to life.
Ding Yao has already clicked to sign it. Is my father still salvageable?
The spirit sealing talisman has been dispelled. Zhao Tenglong's soul has already left his body. To save him now is quite difficult.
As long as you can save my father. Name your price, I will grant any request.
So that's how it is. You lack the ability to save him, so you shift the blame by claiming it was caused by the erasure of the talisman. I have practiced medicine for decades, and I have seen this kind of charlatanism many times before.
How bold to dare attempt such a fraud against our Zhao family. Someone throw her out.
I'd like to see who dares. Mother, do you really want Dad to die so badly?
You're talking nonsense. He is my husband. How could I possibly want anything to happen to him? Zhenting, the medical saint has already examined him. Tenglong, he has truly passed.
Medical saint.
Indeed, this is the medical saint, Sun Tan, the greatest physician in all of Shenzhou.
President Zhao, please accept my condolences. Your father has passed on. What must be done now is to let the deceased rest in peace.
No. The person before me is the Empress of the Daxia. She is the most capable woman I have ever met. If she says he can be saved, then he certainly can.
The Empress of the Daxia, President Zhao, the dead cannot be brought back to life, and she, a mere woman, dares to style herself as an empress. It is one thing to be arrogant and conceited, but to show such contempt for the laws of nature.
How have I shown contempt for the laws of nature?
Life and death are fated. Wealth and honor are determined by heaven. The head of the Shao family is already a dead man, yet you claim you can cure him. If that is not contempt for the natural order, then what is?
Just because you cannot do it does not mean others cannot.
If it were the temper I had 10 years ago, I would have struck you dead with a stool already. What spirit sealing talisman? What soul leaving the body? It's all just smoke and mirrors. Do you really think you are some celestial being, descended to the mortal realm?
Truly short-sighted. Very well. Today, I will let you all witness what true divine power actually looks like.
Give you an inch, and you really do take a mile. If you truly have such abilities, I, Suncheon, would be willing to apprentice myself to you.
Apprenticeship will not be necessary. Your aptitude is too poor. You would never be able to learn it anyway.
How arrogant. Then, please proceed. I want to see just how much capability you actually have. Pretentious posturing. This is the first time I have ever seen someone take the pulse of a corpse.
Ding Yao, how is it?
With the spirit sealing talisman erased, the difficulty of the treatment has tripled. Fortunately, my cultivation has already recovered by more than half. To treat him, there is still hope. However, I still require a few external items to assist in the treatment.
Just name them.
I need a piece of ancient jade and the fresh blood of a close kin.
Ancient jade. I happen to have one right here. This ancient jade has been passed down through the generations of my Z ancestors. It should suffice. As for the blood, take mine.
To think I would find such premium Haitian sacred jade here. How rare. Then let us begin.
Playing at sorcery. If President Zhao doesn't wake up in a moment, I shall see how you make a fool of yourself.
Ding Yao, do you need me to draw the blood in advance?
No need. I will take it when the time comes.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
It is nothing but a parlor trick. With me here today, I shall see how you continue your deception.
It is a parlor trick.
Exactly. Some martial arts experts can use their internal energy to make objects levitate. But such methods might fool the common folk. But trying to fool me is a pipe dream.
It seems she really is a fraud.
Of course she is. To bring the dead back to life. Even I, a medical saint, could not achieve such a feat. As a mere woman, how could she possibly do it?
Blood now.
Well,
Rest assured, the patient is cured.
Dad, you're finally awake. I knew it. I knew she could save you.
Kang Long, are you man or ghost?
This is not just a simple resurrection. You have actually extended his lifespan by 20 years. How on earth did you do that?
This is nothing short of a miracle. Congratulations, Patriarch. Congratulations, Patriarch.
Master, you actually brought the old man back to life. This is truly wonderful.
Zhao Tanglong. I thank you, Master, for saving my life. From this day forth, the Zhao family and the Xiaoyun group are at your beck and call. We will serve you faithfully and never go back on our word.
Dad, there is no need for this. I have already agreed to marry Bing Yao. Soon, we shall be one family.
My heart is steeled against the mortal world, and I am no longer on the same path as the people of Shenzhou. Never mind, let us speak of this another time.
That is wonderful news. My son has a sharp eye indeed.
Now that Patriarch Xiao has been brought back from the brink of death. You, medical saint, do you have anything else to say?
Chronic illness cleared. Death reversed. Could you truly be an immortal? From this day forward, I, your disciple Sun Tian, wish to take you, Senior, as my master.
There is no need for that.
Master, previously, I, your disciple, failed to recognize a true immortal. I have deeply offended you, and I beg for your forgiveness.
I will not take you as my disciple, not because of your insolence, but because your aptitude is simply too poor. What, you disagree? The Xiao family head has a 5-element deficiency. His vital energy flows through his meridians, but cannot be stored. I specifically used a spirit sealing talisman to condense his spirit and lock his soul, yet you failed to see that, and even ordered your men to wipe the spirit sealing talisman. With aptitude like yours, how could I possibly accept you as my disciple?
Master Song, I was ignorant before, and failed to recognize such extraordinary means. I have a 1,000-year-old spirit Lingzi here. I hope it might compensate for my earlier foolishness.
A true 1,000-year-old spirit Lingji, indeed. Earth's spiritual energy is thin. If I wish to recover to my peak strength as quickly as possible, I require these kinds of treasures rich in spiritual energy, since this man claims to be a medical saint. Perhaps has some connections. How much more of this stuff can you get your hands on?
In Shenzhou, the annual treasure auction is organized by me. It features not only medicinal herbs, but all manner of precious artifacts. If there's anything you fancy, Master, I would be honored to purchase it for you.
All right, then I shall accept you as my disciple today.
Many thanks for your grace, Master.
Be that as it may, since I have taken you as my disciple, today, I shall bestow a fortuitous encounter upon you. Hold out your hand.
Master Medical Saint, you have just made me look decades younger. My thanks, Master.
Rejuvenation. Bringing back the dead. Ding Yao. This is my true strength.
Madam Xiao, do you still think that I am a fraud? Do you still think I am after the Xiao family's money?
I wouldn't dare, it was my own blindness earlier. Please forgive me. Master.
Ding Yao. My mother only spoke out of concern for my father. So that is why she was being disrespectful.
Very well. Since Zhenting has pleaded on your behalf, I shall treat today's incident as if it never happened. You mentioned earlier that besides me, you have seen others who could use internal energy to levitate objects. Are there many such people?
In reply to you, Master, I was referring to ancient martial arts practitioners. There are not many of them. Their strength is categorized by realm, which are, in order, common martial artist, martial realm expert, grandmaster, and great grandmaster.
Then, at what realm can one achieve the manipulation of objects with internal energy?
To do as you just did, Master, using internal energy to make an object levitate, requires at least the means of a grandmaster.
That is truly interesting. With my current strength, if I apply a few immortal arts, I suspect that even if I encounter a great grandmaster, I would still have the power to put up a fight. However, having the power to fight is not enough. I still need to continue improving. When will the auction you mentioned earlier take place?
In reply to you, Master, it is tomorrow at Yuanshan Hotel. At that time, the power brokers of the 4 provinces of Shenzhou will all be there. It is said, the Wang family, one of the 4 great families of the imperial capital, will also be in attendance.
The Wang family?
That is my disciple, Wang Hao. Master, if you do not mind, I can have him come over right now to kowtow to you.
No need. I will attend tomorrow's auction. At that time, it will not be too late for him to kowtow to me.
Very well, Master. Whatever you take a liking to tomorrow, I shall present it to you on a silver platter. We have 1,000-year-old ginseng, the imperial jade seal, precious ores, and rare porcelain. Let me know which one you fancy, and I will, personally, gift it to you.
To ordinary people, these are treasures of immense value. But in my eyes, they lack even a hint of spiritual energy. It seems my expectations for the rare treasures of Earth were a bit too high. Never mind. Bring me that ginseng. Where did this stone come from?
It's just a rock I bought a while back. It's junk. Not fit for display. So I just used it to prop up the table.
Could this be the mysterious spirit jade? A piece of mysterious spirit jade of this quality would have countless experts fighting to the death, even in the immortal cultivation world. Fantastic. With this, I might be able to break through to the golden core realm in one go. I'll take this stone. How much? I'll transfer it to you.
No need. Wait. I want
Lu Fan, the Lord of the War God Hall.
this item. This is Lu Fan, the Lord of the War God Hall.
The War God Hall.
That's right. In our Shenzhou, the power of the number 1 prison only ranks in the top 5 across the entire Daxia, but the War God Hall, he is unquestionably number 1. Why has Such a top-tier figure, who has been guarding the northern frontier. Come to our Shenzhou? Elder son, I am here specifically for this stone. Name your price. My apologies, but this stone already has an owner. Lord Liu, you are a step too late. My friend, please hand the stone over to me. I will compensate you. Name any price you want.
My apologies. Please leave.
You are but a woman, unaware of the true use of this stone. Rather than wasting it, you should just hand it over to me. Let's be friends. After all, more friends mean more paths to take. What must I do for you to hand over the stone?
That's easily done. You and I shall face each other in combat. If I win, this stone will be mine. If you lose, then kneel. You will become my apprentice and serve at my beck and call. Do you dare, or do you not?
Become your apprentice?
What? Afraid?
Oh, Lord, this bitch speaks nothing but nonsense.
Jukyu, War God Hall Protector.
Let me kill her for you.
Stand down. Very well. I accept your terms. If you can win against me, I shall be your slave, and it would be no disgrace to me. But if you lose, I will kill you. I will make you realize what it truly means to be peerless in this world. Master is being impulsive. This is Lu Fan after all. The one peerless in all the world. Only the heavens could ever defeat him. I will not bully you.
The film was translated.
I shall fight you with
and
one hand behind my
narrated
back.
by Media.
Are you certain?
I am certain. My word as Lu Fan is worth its weight in gold. I will not regret it. In the eyes of others, you may be a high and mighty grandmaster, a peerless genius. But genius is merely the threshold to reach me. It is not worth mentioning.
Very well. Then let us begin.
Bing Yao, the Lord of the War God Hall, has been ranked first in the world for years. His strength cannot be underestimated. Can you truly win?
Rest assured, though in his eyes, I may be nothing. In my eyes, what is he, if not a mere ant? I can crush him with a turn of my palm.
You seek death. Our Lord's cultivation has long reached the peak of the Grandmaster realm. He is a true deity walking the earth. 3 years ago, the Yumo Kingdom dispatched 27 Grandmasters and 3 Great Grandmasters to surround and suppress our Lord. He slaughtered 9 of them single-handedly, 2 of whom were Great Grandmasters. The rest were terrified of their wits and surrendered immediately. You, a mere unknown woman, dare to oppose such a deity? If that isn't seeking death, what is?
Why all this useless chatter? Is your strength based only on what others say?
All right. Today, I will make you experience the fear and despair of fighting me.
Noisy. Make your move.
All right. Since you seek death, I shall grant your wish.
Such powerful inner energy.
Master might lose. This is no longer the peak of the Great Grandmaster realm. This is the half-step. Supreme realm.
Is this truly the power of the peak of the Great Grandmaster realm? However, it is not invincible.
My dragon control divine art has actually been defeated. No, that's impossible. I don't believe it.
Why don't you try using both hands?
Since you seek death, I shall grant your wish. Dragon control divine art, 10th form. Manifestation of the divine dragon.
Break. Admit defeat. Otherwise, you're going to die.
I admit defeat, Master. Actually beat Lu Fan. This is the Lord of the War God Hall we're talking about, the #1 powerhouse in the entire world. And he couldn't even last 5 moves.
Ding Yao must be truly peerless and invincible now.
Indeed. It's a good thing I apprenticed myself early. Otherwise, I fear I wouldn't have even made it into the queue.
Lord, are you alright?
I never thought the undefeated one would lose to you today.
Neil, acknowledge me as your master. That alone is enough for you to be proud of.
I, Lu Fan, pay my respects to Master.
You were also searching for this stone earlier. Do you know where it comes from? Or what its properties are?
Reporting to Master. I do not know. However, I do know that there are people searching everywhere for this stone. I feared you were sent by them, so I intended to purchase it by force.
Who?
The Demon Lord, Zuan Chen.
The Demon Lord.
That's right. The Demon Lord commits every evil imaginable. He is the primary target for extermination by the righteous path. It is just a pity that his strength is too great. Even I can only barely contend with him. 3 months ago, his power increased dramatically. Even I am no longer his match. Later, I sent people to investigate and discovered he has been searching for these stones all along. That is why the misunderstanding occurred earlier.
So that's how it is. It seems this
stone
Demon
was
Lord
translated
has very
and
likely discovered
narrated by
the mystery of
Mafia.
the mysterious spirit jade. He is relying on absorbing the spiritual energy contained within them to raise his cultivation.
Master, in 3 days, I will be hosting a demon slaying banquet at the Shenzhou Hotel. We'll be gathering all the experts from home and abroad to hunt down the Demon Lord. Would you be interested in presiding over it?
Not interested.
Master, please don't be in such a hurry to refuse, since the Demon Lord is searching for these stones. Surely many will appear at the banquet. At that time, I will collect them and offer them all to you, Master.
Very well. Then, in a few days, I shall accompany you to take a look. The spiritual energy contained within a single mysterious spirit jade is enough to allow my cultivation to recover to the golden core realm. If only I could have a few more with my current strength. If I were to face Lu Fan again, he would surely not last a single move. 3 days have passed. Perhaps I should go to the demon slaying banquet and see if I can find more mysterious spirit jade to help me break through my shackles. It is worthy of being the world's highest caliber gathering. There are no fewer than 100 Grandmaster level experts here. Even with my current strength, I estimate it would take me a full 2 minutes to completely defeat them.
Wuxi, Xi Zhenting's college friend.
Isn't that the Zhao families? Zhao Zhenting? Does a gathering of this caliber really allow the likes of you to attend?
Wuxi. I am able to come because I was naturally invited. She is my university classmate. She pursued me for 4 years, but I have never had any interest in her. And so she harbored a grudge.
Does a minor clan like the Zhao family even deserve an invitation? You're certainly good at bragging, aren't you? Right, Brother Long.
Indeed.
Zhang Long, the heir to the first family.
As far as I know, the Zhao family is nothing more than a merchant clan, without a single grandmaster among them. How could you possibly be qualified to attend the demon-slaying banquet, hosted by the Lord of the War God Hall?
My fiancé received an invitation.
Your fiancé? Dressed in bargain bin clothes? I never would have thought that the renowned top prodigy of Shenzhou would actually marry a woman with nothing to her name.
What does that mean, nothing to her name?
No money, no power, no background. And the most important part, she's not even good looking.
Watch your mouth, Wuxi. My fiancé, San Bingyao, is a powerhouse in the grandmother realm.
There are only 109 grandmasters in all of Daxia. How is it that I have never heard of any woman among them? Her energy is unstable. I can't feel a shred of true key fluctuation coming from her body. She must be a fraud.
You say I'm a fraud.
Naturally. Whether someone is a grandmaster level expert, I can tell with a single glance. No matter how well you disguise it, it's all useless. See that? True key externalization, manipulating objects with energy. That is what you call a grandmaster.
Young Master Zhang, you are truly impressive. It's clear as day who the real fraud is.
Of course, young Master Zheng is the heir to the first great family. A man of both virtue and talent. How could the likes of you all frauds ever compare?
Zhao Zhenting, I feel compelled to remind you. This is no ordinary banquet. It isn't something you can just throw money at and hope to bluff your way through. Without the strength of a grandmaster, if you rush in here blindly, the consequences are more than your measly Zhao family can bear.
Correct. Lu Fan, the Lord of the War God Hall, has summoned this demon-slaying banquet. Everyone who comes here is either a grandmaster or someone of immense power and status. For a minor family, to drag along a fake grandmaster is simply courting death. Enough, stop talking. Don't waste your breath on them. If you ask me, these two pieces of low-class trash should just be thrown out immediately. Yes, young Master Zheng, did you all hear that? Get out of our sight at once. Get out of this banquet.
Get out of this banquet.
Get out.
Bitch, what did you say?
I am giving my disciples some face, and do not wish to cause a scene here.
You told us to get out? Bitch, you have a lot of nerve. You don't even look at who is here. You...
Get out now.
You dare hit me? You're asking for death. Young Master Zheng, she hit me. It's clear she has no respect for you at all.
Where did this bitch come from? You actually dare to strike my people? You must be tired of living.
Get on your knees.
This is impossible. I am a grandmaster. How are you suppressing me so I can't even stand? Not even a great grandmaster could do this.
Now, do you still think I'm lying to you?
Even if you aren't, so what if you were? I am the heir to the first family. By humiliating me, you have insulted the first family itself. You just wait. You're dead.
Fine. I'll wait.
Hey, Dad. I've been humiliated at the Shenzhou Hotel. You need to come here and stand up for me immediately. You just wait. My father will be here any second. I suggest you let me go right now. If you kneel and let me torment you, you might just keep your pathetic life. Otherwise, you'll die today.
The head of the Zhang family is no less formidable than the War God Hall or the Demon Lord himself. Even if you are a great grandmaster, you are finished today.
When a son fails to behave, it is the father's fault. I will stand right here and wait for this so-called head of the first family to come here and kneel before me to apologize.
Make my father apologize to you? You certainly aren't afraid of spouting nonsense, are you? Once my father arrives, no matter who you are or what you rely on, you will die.
Making young Master Zhang kneel? Just sitting here waiting for the head of the Zhang family. Where did this woman come from? She's far too arrogant. Who could disagree? This is the first family. She truly has a death wish.
You want me dead? Even if your father came here himself, it wouldn't matter.
That is honestly the funniest joke I've ever heard. Who do you think you are? The medical saint?
I am indeed not the medical saint. But he is my student.
You say, you are the medical saints master? That is the funniest joke I've ever heard. You bitch thing. You really have a death wish. Who do you think the medical saint is? He is the #1 doctor in all of Daxia. You actually dare to impersonate his master? Do you take all the grandmasters present for fools?
What? You don't believe me?
As if I'd believe you. If you really were his master, I would lick this floor until it was spotless.
Since you are so fond of cleanliness, then I shall grant your wish.
You bitch thing. You actually dare to humiliate me like this. I will make you regret this.
Worry about standing up first.
Who dares to humiliate my son? You're dead.
The head of the Zhang family is here. The strength of the Zhang family head is on par with Lord Lu Fan, reaching the Great Grandmaster realm. This woman humiliated young Master Zhang. She's finished here today.
Exactly. A woman this arrogant deserves to die. So it's that brat of yours who dared to humiliate my son.
Zhang Weihai, the first family's patriarch.
I will count to 3. Let him go. Perhaps I might just grant you one chance to live.
And if I refuse?
This is a command, not a negotiation. For one so young, to possess such cultivation is truly no small feat. I value talent, which is why I'm speaking to you at all. My patience is wearing thin.
The film was translated
If you don't
and
release him now,
narrated by Mafia.
I will strike you down where you stand.
In this entire world, there is truly no one who can command me. Your son, relying on the fact that he is the heir to the first family, acted with total impunity. He dared to attack me, so I taught him a lesson. If a son is poorly raised, it is the father's fault. If you kneel and apologize to me now, I will pretend today's events never happened.
Apologize. You want the head of the first family to kneel and apologize to some green girl? What kind of daydream are you having? Within the borders of Daxia, we are the ones who bully others. No one is so blind as to dare bully us. My son bullying you is your honor. To think you actually dared to fight back, that is an unforgivable sin.
Indeed. If the upper beam is crooked, the lower ones will be too. So, the root of his arrogance lies with you. Then today, I shall pull up that root.
Good for you, you bold bitch. Even if the war god Lu Fan were here, he would not dare speak to me like that. Are you suggesting you are stronger than Lu Fan? Then today, I shall let you experience my methods firsthand. Even if Lord Lu Fan comes, I have nothing to fear. Since you are so insolent, I have nothing left to hold back. Prepare to die.
Such immense power. Is this the strength of a Grandmaster?
I can barely stand, let alone fight back. She is finished. Song Bing Yao, die. Who exactly is this bitch to possess such power? How is this possible? She isn't even my age. She's only 25 this year. How is it possible that her cultivation is even higher than my father's? Break for me.
Stop breaking things. Just kneel and kowtow obediently. Being able to kneel to me is your honor.
For a mere woman, you have such unfathomable power. Even I am not your match. But don't get cocky yet. Lord Lu Fan is on his way. He is the true invincible force in the world.
Zhao Zhenting. What are you laughing at?
No. Not smiling at all. I'm just watching you all. And I feel like my brain is finally growing.
It seems that kneeling still can't shut their mouths.
Even if your strength is equal to Lord Lu Fan, it is useless. Once Lord Lu Fan gives the order, all the Grandmasters present will unite and strike you down. Forget about being a Grandmaster. Even if you were in the Supreme Realm, you still won't escape death.
Indeed. With so many people here, attacking me all at once, I would indeed be hard-pressed to hold my own.
Then why don't you hurry up and let us go? Do you really want to face the wrath of the Lord?
However, I'm afraid. I forgot to tell you. Lu Fan is my disciple.
What? You say Palace Master Lu Fan is your student? Impossible. This bitch is still here, spouting nonsense. Do you even know who Lord Lu Fan is? He commands the borders, dominates Daxia, and has never known defeat. Even the Demon Lord had to bow to him. And you say you are his master? As if you're worthy. Exactly. Lu Fan is a true paragon among men. How could he possibly take a slip of a girl like you as his master? In my old opinion, you are just a fraud with absolutely no background.
Now that you are all kneeling at my feet, like ants, you still think I'm a fraud?
Of course.
The film
Lu
was
Fan's arrogance is
translated
legendary.
and narrated by Mafia.
You, his master? Why don't you ask the Grandmasters here if they believe it?
Exactly. The war gods? 4 great guardians, 8 great Vajras, and 10 great war god guards. Even the imperial family of Dasha must show them due respect. And do not treat them lightly. Some bitch who popped up out of nowhere, relying on some cheap parlor tricks, dares to claim she is the war god's master? It's an utter humiliation.
It seems none of you all believe it.
Of course not. If you are really Lord Lu Fan's master, I'll unscrew my own head and let you kick it around like a ball.
Lord Lu Fan has arrived. Lu Fan, you've come just in time. Kill her at once. Lord Lu Fan. It's this bitch. Not only did she impersonate the medical saint's master, but she also claims to be your master, relying on her strength as a great grandmaster. She is sharp-tongued and utterly shameless. She has ruined the entire demon-slaying banquet. She is a cancer within our Daxia. If we do not excise her, the harm will be endless. I implore you, Lord, to act personally and execute her.
Please, Lord, strike down this villain.
Please, Lord, strike down this villain.
I am a cancer. A pestilence. I was attending the banquet quietly, but you all insisted on kissing up to this Zhenglong, putting me through every sort of difficulty and torment. If I didn't have the strength, I fear I would have had my limbs broken and been tossed out long ago. Why didn't you speak up earlier about upholding justice? Why didn't you say then that you wanted to strike down this villain for me?
You are a mere bitch. How could you possibly compare to young Master Zhang? He is the heir to the first family. As for you, you're nothing but a demonic, a heretic with some power.
So I am a heretic.
That's right. Anyone who refuses the war god's command, who fails to respect the Daxia, the leadership of the 4 great families, are the true demons and heretics. A heretic, and must be purged by us.
Did you hear that? He says, I must obey your command.
This disciple dares not. Disciple Lu Fan pays respects to master. What? She is actually the war god's master? That you could take Lu Fan as a disciple shows you have some ability. But relying on that, you dare to humiliate our first family? You truly underestimate the foundation of our Zheng family.
Foundation. Could it be you have some hidden card up your sleeve?
Indeed, our Zheng family ancestor, the Demon Blade, is still alive in this world. She has long since broken through the Grandmaster realm and reached the Supreme realm. You dare to offend our Zheng family, and you will only find death.
The Zheng Demon Blade. Demon Blade. Demon Blade, you.
You don't truly believe that, after all these years with you, I was only seeking a mere land immortal realm. Do you? Once I absorb your ancient Empress blood, I will be able to achieve an indestructible body and ascend to immortality.
The Demon Blade from the immortal cultivation world. This Zheng Demon Blade surely cannot be the same person.
The Zheng Demon Blade. She actually hasn't died.
It is said that 200 years ago, she had already reached the Grandmaster realm. If so, her current cultivation must be even more terrifying.
I did not wish to reveal this trump card to the world. But since some are seeking death, you have no one else to blame. Ancestor, save me. Our Zheng family is on the verge of ruin.
The film was translated
The
and
ancestor arrived
narrated
shortly.
by M Media.
If you kneel and count out to me 18 times, I might consider leaving your corpse intact. Otherwise, when the ancestor arrives, she will surely grind your bones to dust.
Grind my bones to dust. Unfortunately for you, I am in a terrible mood today.
Daring to bully my descendant? You have immense skull.
Zheng Demon Blade, ancestor of the Zheng family.
So this is the Zhang family ancestor, the Zhang Demon Blade. She looks so young, like she is only 20, truly formidable. She is indeed worthy of being the Zhang family ancestor. With a single move, the sky has darkened.
She actually looks exactly like the Demon Blade. Could it be that they are truly the same person?
Girl, regardless of what you are relying on, release Zhang Weihai immediately. I can spare your life. Otherwise, today will be your end.
Let him go.
That is correct. I shall count to 3. If you do not let him go by then, I will not only kill you, I will also wipe out everyone connected to you, including your family and your bloodline. I will ensure they are erased from this land forever.
Very well. Then I shall let him go.
You know when to fold.
I have let him go.
You're courting death, bitch.
Senior Zheng, she is my master. Please, show mercy.
Get lost. My god! Lord Lu Fan could not even withstand a single blow?
Is this the power of the land immortal realm? Now, that woman is surely going to die.
How dare you hurt my disciple? Kneel?
What? Even the ancestor of the Zhang family was forced to his knees with a single slap.
How is this possible? Is it an illusion?
I did not wish to reveal my full strength. But you forced my hand.
Demonic energy. She is actually the Demon Lord.
The Demon Lord.
The Demon Lord commits every imaginable evil. She consumes the essence and blood of cultivators and is the target of pursuit by righteous martial artists. Movements are elusive. Even I have difficulty tracking her. To think she is the ancestor of the Zheng family, hiding all this time within the Zheng family.
To think that this Zhang ancestor is the demon lord. This, the first family, puts on quite a disguise. Indeed, I am the demon lord. I had intended to toy with you a while longer, to let you all live a few more days, but none of you are leaving now. All of you will die here today.
Such powerful demonic energy.
I cannot resist it at all. The spiritual energy of Earth is exhausted. To grow stronger, one must constantly consume other cultivators. My first family's reputation cannot be compromised. I had no choice but to take on the guise of the demon lord. I had intended to let you live a while longer. If you must blame someone, blame yourself, bitch.
So, the way you acquire power is through murder.
The strong prey upon the weak. It is the natural order. This is a principle. Every cultivator should understand. If you die, you have no one else to blame.
Tenglong Hall. I am the Empress. I shall crush all evil in this world. Today,
The film
I
was
will destroy your
translated
righteous path.
and narrated by
Hand of the
Mafia.
heavens.
This is impossible. You have only just made your breakthrough. How could you possess such immense power?
I have cultivated for a mere 500 years. Yet I can dominate the immortal world. How could a demonic wretch like you compare to me? Speak. Who exactly are you? This demonic art of yours. Where did you learn it?
I learned it in a dream. From a predecessor. Song Bing Yao? You truly deserve the title of Empress. The greatest genius in the immortal cultivation world. However, the distance between you and me remains vast.
This is the world as it was 500 years ago. To think you know the secret of my rebirth.
Naturally, the Upper Azure Dragon Ring was given to you by me. Of course, I know. It will assist in your rebirth. Cultivate diligently. I shall await you in the immortal cultivation world.
Who are you? Who exactly are you?
A word of advice. Do not let me kill you.
You court death. She actually discovered the secret of my rebirth. And she can even project her power back 500 years. What level has her cultivation truly reached? Forget it. Regardless of who she is, I will find you sooner or later. The immortal cultivation world. I will go there eventually. Prepare for my glorious return. To ascend the throne once more.